Starting your own design agency or any kind of digital agency is one of the best ways to make money. Having your own agency means you get to pick your own schedule, you have tons of freedom to work on what you want, and the best part is there's no ceiling on how much you can earn. But that doesn't mean that it's all easy. In fact, the hardest part is at the very start when you're trying to get your agency going, but you have nothing to start with. Going from $0 to your first $1,000 is going to be way harder than going from $1,000 to $10,000 or even $10,000 to $100,000. This first phase is so hard because you have no previous clients or previous work. You've got no client testimonials or reviews. You've got no connections. You're basically starting from absolute zero. Now, I know that this can feel really discouraging and daunting because I've been there, but it's comforting to remember that everybody has to start at that place. We all have to start at absolute zero, and it's actually a lot easier to get started and get momentum than you might think. So my goal is by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what to do to get your agency started, even if you have nothing to work with. Now, if you're in the situation where you have already started and you have a few client projects under your belt, this video is still going to help you speed through those early difficult stages to get to the point where you're more profitable. All right, so here's what you need to know. If you want to have a successful agency, there are a few critical pieces that you must have. If you don't have these, it's not very likely that anybody is going to hire you. So number one is you have to have proof of skills. You need to prove to your potential clients that you have the skills necessary to deliver what it is that they need. So you have to have some sort of past work, some sort of portfolio that can show off your skills. The second thing you need is trust, which normally comes in the form of social proof. So when a prospect is considering hiring you, they're not going to do that unless they trust you. So you can gain that trust by showing them testimonials and reviews from past clients, or by having really great interactions with them where their intuition can tell them that they can trust you. The third thing you need is knowledge. You can't go into this and expect somebody to hire you and pay you for a service that you know nothing about. So you need to have knowledge about the industry, about the lingo. You need to know what your clients need and how to offer a good solution that will solve their problem. And the fourth and final thing you need is some type of network. You need a way to connect with prospects that can eventually become clients. All right, so we've got these four things, right? We've got proof of skill, we've got trust, we've got knowledge, and we've got network. And so let's go through these one by one, and I'm going to show you how to acquire each of these starting from zero. All right, number one, if you have no proof of skill, the solution to this is really easy. You have to put together some projects, something to showcase your work. The reason that this is so easy is you don't have to have real clients. These don't have to be paid projects. All you need is time to create work that you can showcase in your portfolio. And early on in this process, the only asset that you probably have a lot of is time. So spend time creating practice projects and create a wide variety of different types of work that you can showcase on your portfolio. If you're in the position where you don't even have the skills to do this type of practice work, then you've got to take the time to learn, because nobody's going to hire you or pay you for a skill that you simply don't have. So hone your skills and then use those skills to create practice projects that you can showcase on your website. So once you've done that, you have proof of skill. So there's no excuse to not have some work to showcase. All right, now let's talk about number two, no trust. Let's say you have no social proof, no testimonials, no past clients. You have nothing to use to build trust with your prospects. So if this is you, here are three suggestions. Number one, get authentic reviews from people that know you. These don't have to be clients. These don't have to be people that have paid you for your services. These can be family members, friends, past coworkers, or bosses. The only rule with these testimonials is they have to be authentic and honest. Early on, it's okay to get testimonials from people that aren't paid web design clients. These people can vouch for your character, your trustworthiness, your work ethic, and oftentimes these testimonials are going to be just as powerful for your prospects. They just want to know that you're a trustworthy person. The second tip I would give you is look for other ways to build trust. If you're having a hard time getting reviews or testimonials, one thing that works really well is creating a video of yourself that you can put on your website. If your prospects can watch a video of you and see your face and hear your voice, they're going to be able to tell that you're an authentic and trustworthy person. It's going to make you seem real and approachable, and that's going to build trust. And the third tip that I would give you is when you do talk to prospects, whether that's in person on the phone, via email. Make sure that you're honest and authentic. People will be able to sense the type of person that you are. And if you build trust that way, they're not going to need to read testimonials in order to trust you. All right, number 4, let's say you have no knowledge. The solution to this is really easy. You just have to take the time to learn. If you want to start a web design agency, you have to become a student of web design. If you want to start an SEO agency, become a student of SEO. Take all the courses that you can, watch all of the free content on YouTube, listen to podcasts, do everything you can to become a master in that industry. When your prospects speak with you, they're going to be able to tell whether or not you know what you're talking about. If you don't have sufficient knowledge, they're not going to trust you. So there's really no excuse to not have enough knowledge, because there is endless free content out there that can help you master your craft. And the 4th is no network. If you have no network, you've got to put in the work to build that network. You can do this by following people on social media, joining groups and communities, attending events, making calls, asking questions, providing value, just doing everything possible to build lasting relationships instead of just spamming your services or offers. Your network will be the greatest asset you have in your business. This doesn't just have to be potential clients. This can be other designers, people in other industries, but the wider your network grows, the greater chance you have of helping them and them helping you. And if you build your network properly, you're going to have endless referrals. All right, so the final and most important part of all of this is you've got to get out there and find clients. One of the biggest mistakes that people make in this first phase of starting their business is they get too caught up in the details. They're trying to perfect their portfolio. They're trying to get fancy certifications. They're spending all of their time dreaming rather than acting. So while there are a lot of details to iron out when you're getting started, right? You're trying to figure out your offer and your pricing and your website and all of these different things. But the most important thing that you can be doing right now is actively pursuing clients. The best way for you to learn is during a paid client project. Because 1, you're getting paid to learn. And number 2, you're going to be far more motivated to learn quickly if that client's relying on you. So don't let imposter syndrome hold you back or make you feel like you're not worthy of getting paid to do this work. Just make sure you have these 4 pieces in place and then get started. Now, if you have no clue how to find clients, I'm going to link to my playlist right here that has tons of free videos on the best ways to find clients. That's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching and good luck.